Okay, so today in this episode, right, I want to make it very straightforward. I want to set the records. Okay, set the records. What do I mean? Okay, basically, I feel that many people they gossip or they discuss and then they say like, oh, the price went up because this. I feel that there's like until today, I still hear weird comments and weird understanding about the market. And I see some very crazy comments that people leave on my videos. So if you leave some stupid comment or comment that's irrational or you like to be a smart Alex, I will just remove your comment lah, because I don't want you to be misleading the audience. Okay, so in today's episode, right, I'm going to do two parts to this episode. The first part, right, which is the front part, I'm going to share with you why and how the price increased. Okay, from 2018, 2019 and whatsoever lah. If you still don't know why the price increased and who are the culprits, I'm going to tell you now. Okay, then in 2022 today, I'm going to tell you what will happen in the next few months and what will happen in 2023. I will predict the future with my magic ball. Let's go. Okay, so let's set the records right. What happened in 2019? It was COVID. People like to stay at home. Well, not people like to stay at home lah. People got no choice but need to stay at home. So when they got no choice, they need to stay at home, right? They have to buy big house. Okay, who are the one buying, guys? During COVID, right, the people buying are all Singaporeans lah, Singapore PR. Like, there's definitely some foreigners, some PR, but there's mostly Singaporeans. Guys, come on, please be rational lah. I feel that I'm not politically motivated by whoever, but I don't do this for political reason. The people that, let's say PR, they have to pay 5% tax, guys. 5% tax is equal to maybe about 2% a year of capital gain on average, plus minus. They already lose about 2 to 3 years, including their normal tax of 3%. So if you say PR paying that 5%, they are the one that motivates and push the market, definitely not lah. They already lose 5%. If you talk about foreigners, guys, foreigners have to pay 25%. Why would they want to push the market? And if today you are a foreigner, right, during COVID, you are most likely in your country lah. Why would you be in Singapore? So please set the records correct and straight. Is that the people that started the push and the people that started the price increase are mostly Singaporeans. And when Singaporeans wanted to buy houses, they want to buy bigger houses because of COVID, because of lockdown, because they are at home, they cannot go out. So when they are at home, they cannot go out, they want to buy bigger house because they realize that their house no space to accommodate everybody. This one work from home, this one study from home, this one study from home, this one study from home, 3 kids or 2 kids, then one work from home or 2 work from home. No table, cannot Zoom. So need to buy a bigger house. So this is the main motivation at that point of time. And also when people have too much money, they cannot go overseas, they don't know what to buy because they no time to go shopping, because they are always at home, you know. And okay lah, maybe you can go shopping like digitally, but most of the people, you maybe digitally doesn't motivate you to spend a lot of money. Okay, guys, I'm just telling you a general behavior, okay, because this is already what has happened. Okay, so I just want to explain this correctly so you understand why I predict the market for the next few months to 2023, what will happen, why I think that way. Okay, so first of all, this is what happened, and it has already proven that this is correct. Why? Because remember in 2019, 2020, 2021, I told you that the bigger units, their per square feet price is higher, is actually not correct. On the fundamentals and basis, right, the bigger the unit, the smaller the per square feet price, the lower the per square feet price. Means today, if you compare a 2-bedroom and a 3-bedroom, the 2-bedroom, right, the per square feet price should be higher. But previously, 2 to 3 years ago, or 2 years ago, or 1 year ago, when the market was flying and going on the bull market, you realize that big units like 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom, their per square feet price went up higher or even on par with the 2-bedroom prices. And I told you that things would change. If you put in effort and go and look at the transaction recently, you will realize that things has changed. Instead of the 3-4-bedroom prices drop lower than the 2-bedroom, the 2-bedroom prices has a very significant increment. Okay, I will say that it differentiates a lot on the location as well as the different projects and the different condos, but we see a significant increase for the 1 and 2 bedrooms per square feet price. However, the 1 bedroom, the studio 1 bedroom, I feel that their demand is still not high enough, but has been increasing. Means after COVID, which is now, I will use this as after COVID. So this is how I term the stages, which is now, right, you see a lot of studios are starting to move, a lot of 1-beders are starting to move. Okay, I'm going to explain this later because this is the second part already. So the 2 bedrooms, they are already moving and their per square feet price is going up. But you see the 3 and 4 bedroom per square feet price, right? They are starting to be stagnant. When I say starting to be stagnant, right, I'm taking gauge for the last quarter. Please don't take last year result and tell me that, Aaron, where got starting to be stagnant. We're talking about last quarter, guys. I'm giving you very insight things that is happening now or just past. I'm not telling you about the past few years things, okay? So because of this, right, the people that is buying are all Singaporeans, guys. Okay? And you must understand the mentality at that time. Why is there this discussion of FOMO? Why is this? FOMO is something like fear of missing out. But it's also the fear in a bull market. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you why is there this fear. Because the price keep going up. And every few months or every month, there's a record price in the condo. Okay, so we talk in general, but every buyer, they are very micro, because when they buy a certain project, right, they look at that project price. They don't look at the index. No, they don't just look at the index. They look at the price in that project. They look at the units that are transacted in that condo. So every month or every few months, they see a record price. They see a record per square feet price. So as a buyer, right, they have this FOMO mindset, or they have this mindset that they will be the next gundu, or they have to be the next gundu to pay a higher price. So as a buyer, they are very afraid that if today is 1,000, next month is 1,100, next month is 1,200. If I wait another few months, will it go up to 1,300, 1,400? So this was the buyer's mindset at that time. So buyers were rushing. Buyers were very motivated. They were rushing to make purchase. And even if they are the record price, they will buy. Why? Because they think that there's going to be another record price next month. Understand or not, guys? So this was the motivation at that time. Then you must understand, because Singapore has this thing called seller stamp duty, so people won't buy and flip their house within a year or 2 years. People will flip 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. So in 2019 to 2022, these people that bought during these 3 years, they are still within the SSD period. So you realize lesser and lesser people will sell. So means that there will be a strain in supply in the resale market. Okay, so this is the number one thing that has happened. The number two thing that has happened to the market is sellers. They will look at the market. They will say, wow, January, February record price, March go higher. So if today you are a seller, what will you do next? You will want to be the next record holder. So you will want the agent to market a higher price than the last price. So you will want to try your luck. If you have time, or you are not a seller that is like motivated to sell. Why do I say so? Okay, because there's a lot of sellers that sell because of the money, guys. Because of the money. So if you know there's sellers that say that, tell the agent, hey, Aaron, if I don't get 1,600 per square feet, I'm not selling. there's a lot of these sellers around during the bull market. Okay, so you will realize that you see many advertisement on Property Guru. They are advertising at a crazy price, even today. Okay, so guys, let me share with you something. As an Asian, we don't care about what is the people selling, what price people are selling in Property Guru, because these people that are selling are people that didn't manage to sold their unit. So if today we want to look at the market price, the correct pricing that has been sold, we look at past transaction. We don't look at what is being sold today, what is selling today. So if you go to Property Guru, definitely today, let's put it in a simple way. Let's not talk about property. Let's talk about camera. There's one camera in front of me. Let's talk about camera. Let's say this camera, everybody can sell at different price. 2,000, 2,500, 3,000. Okay, this guy can advertise 3,000 on Carousel or whatsoever, the camera forum. Nobody buy. But the people that are selling away are selling at 2,000. Do you all understand what I mean? You don't look at Property Guru to understand the market. You look at the past transaction. So there is a gap between the buyer and the seller's understanding. Of course, everybody is for themselves. They are trying to protect themselves. The buyer want low price, the seller want high price. Okay, so let's not go too deep into this, because I want to explain the last part. I don't want to complicate you. So the most important thing is seller keep posting higher and higher. Buyer very fear of being the record holder next. So they think that being the record holder now is better than being the record holder 6 months later. Okay. So while this move, we hit an increase in interest rate, and we realize the Federal Reserve is in trouble, the economy is in trouble. The war started this year in February. Guys, nothing has changed in the economy. It hasn't been better. Okay. However, this is the turning point. Guys, turning point. So why the price go up? You already know already. Okay, it's mostly by Singaporeans buying and buying. I don't want to explain the new launch site, because the new launch site is the same attitude. If you keep buying and buying, developer knows that you will buy, they will bid higher and higher. They know that after they bid higher and higher, you still buy, so they will bid. So eventually you must understand, if today developer bid high and you don't buy, then developer will not bid higher in the next bid, and then prices will start to drop. So the ultimate culprit is you, the buyer that bought the last 3 months at the record price. So please do not blame anybody. I know this video, y'all will start to hate the video, but this is the truth. And in my channel, I only share with you the truth. I don't give you bullshit. I don't have agenda to sell you any course also. So I'm trying to tell you the truth. Okay? But now the government feels that the HDB prices is too high. They need to close the HDB prices, because they realize that these sellers that sell very high, sell their private property off at a high price, they tend to go to the HDB and pay a high price. So they motivate the HDB prices to go up. And with the increase in private property price, right, the HDB owners also try to trend according to the private increase. So the government is very afraid that they don't have time to pull the HDB market back. So they came up with this cooling measure in September 30th. This cooling measure, okay, is a big cooling measure. The December cooling measure is nothing, like guys. Last year December cooling measure is nothing. Okay, if it's something, then things will not move. And also, if you watch my video, I didn't call it a cooling measure. I don't even think that it's worth anything. Okay, but let me tell you, today, this September 30th cooling measure, what has it impact the market? Today, as a buyer today, you will wait. All the buyers, they are waiting. If today you don't want to wait, you will still buy. Okay? But you wouldn't want to pay record price, correct? And with the uncertainty, and the government every week releasing that, oh, this week I think they released that the economy for 2023 is not going to be good. Recession, they don't foresee a recession, but they did put a hint and says that the Singapore market will react to the international economy. And what happened in Europe and US, they did say that, okay, if you never get the hint in the news, then so sorry. Then they did also say that the unemployment rates are coming. So they are dropping hints, guys. They are dropping hints. You get it or not? I don't care. I'm just trying to tell you what is happening. So now with the interest rates going higher and higher, the government dropped a bomb, which is a 30th September cooling measure. The next thing that the buyer would think, okay, now I'm going to tell you my magic ball prediction. Anyway, I just a disclaimer lah. This is just my thinking, my thought. I may be wrong, okay? That's all I can tell you. So anyway, for this year, right, 2022, things are motivated by high rental. High rental did motivate the market. Okay, that is why investors are not afraid to invest. So this one you guys watch my next video lah, because my next video will explain to you what is the kind of investment outlook and the way you should buy property again. Okay, so that one you can look at the next video. Okay, so I don't want to talk about this. So now the buyers, they have this September 30th cooling measure. They are waiting. They are waiting. Those that can wait, they will wait. They are not in that FOMO attitude anymore. They are not in that attitude where they are afraid that they will be the next record holder. They know they won't be. I even have buyers that tell me, Aaron, let's go and rent. I can come back 1 year later. People are very confident with the cooling measure, guys. You may not be, if you just bought, you hate the cooling measure like shit, you know, I should have bought later. But people that haven't buy, they willing to take the gamble on this cooling measure because this cooling measure is strong. Okay? So people will wait. When people wait, demand will drop. Okay? Sellers, you don't want to drop your price is okay, because eventually there will be sellers that drop their price, and there will be sellers that stop selling. Sellers that cannot take the 15 months wait out, they will quit selling. They will go back to not selling lah. You know, they'll just take down their listing, tell the agent that they don't want to sell anymore because they cannot move to HDB flat anymore. So it spoil their plan. Then if they sell now, they have to buy also. They have to buy high, and rental market is high, blah 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 blah. So sellers will also think twice. HDB sellers that want to move to private, think twice again. Say that, hey, now if I go to private, I cannot come back to HDB. Should I sell my HDB? So you see, there's a lot of repercussion that's happening, you know. It's like a snowball effect. Okay, I know you all don't see it, but this is what I see every day in the market. This is questions that I get from buyers, sellers, agents, my agents, and other agents about this. Then the next thing is, if there's less people selling and more people waiting to buy, demand supply drop. And I already told you already, a lot of people is going overseas. The newspaper just came out that SIA, their bonds, they already earn a lot of money. They're going to return some of their bonds money. Then they are going to the airport is like hit what before COVID, they hit 60% record in Q3, guys. It's not even Q4. So I tell you, this November, December, I have so many people telling me, hey Aaron, I'm not in Singapore, I'm going overseas, I'm going Japan. I'm not in Singapore, I'm going overseas. December you'll see more. Okay, anyway, I'm not in Singapore for January lah. Okay, so if you need me in January, I'm so sorry. Look for me after Chinese New Year, because the market really won't move before Chinese New Year. Okay, and you will see a very big stop in December till the end of January, because Chinese New Year is around, I think, 20th January or something. So I won't be in Singapore. So just let you all know first lah, huh? Then you can go and look at my travel channel, because my travel channel will tell you where I am lah. Okay. So this is what is happening. Okay, this is what is happening. So if you ask me whether price will drop or not, I'm going to give you a disclaimer, and I'm going to say that price will definitely drop. Will price keep dropping? Drop how much? I don't know. But I can tell you that this interest cooling measure, end year holidays, is going to affect the market. This has been a norm. These three things has been a norm, and it has affected the market throughout our history. That the only months of November, December, January market doing well was during the COVID period. During non-COVID period, market has never gone up in November, December, and January. Okay, so you all have to understand the norm. Then, with the cooling measure that is impact, I tell you the cooling measure, you want to know when you see the cooling measure impact, you see the Q4 data. Q4 data and next year Q1 data will show you the cooling measure impact. I can tell you now, a lot of sellers, they are suffering. They are not getting viewings, you know. A lot of people, they may have get 1 or 2 viewings, but these people are just look CC. There's a lot of look CC people in the market now. They are waiting, but they still want to see. Okay, you get a lot of viewings, but you don't get closings, you don't get offer. Agents are asking you for feedback. Agents are sharing their listings on our WhatsApp channel more. Last time agents don't need to share one because they just advertise, right? 1 week they sell already. They don't even need to kind of share in the advert, okay, in the WhatsApp group. So things are changing. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Wow, this video very long, but I just want to set the record straight for you to understand what happened in the last 3 years and what's the mindset and what is the mindset today. So please face the fact that no matter what, okay, there is an impact coming. Okay, and if you don't have holding power, then you are wrong. Okay, if you want to understand how to invest in this next few years, then you watch the next episode and hit the like button, subscribe button, because a lot of people never subscribe. More than 50% never subscribe but watch my video. Very niao, yo. Bye bye.